Why you need a Facebook business page and how you can stop sending the wrong message to your audience online. That's what we're going to talk about today here on the show. So let's jump into it. Hello, everyone. Welcome to Ed Talk TV, Conversations Worth Having. I'm your host, Ed Troxel, and I am a Facebook Live producer. That's right. I help small businesses like yourself produce online Facebook Live broadcasts. Yep, it's what we do. It's so much fun. It's because of the Facebook Live that you're able to reach so many more people and have so many more opportunities. More on that later, and you can check out my website. I'll pop it into the comments later, or you can just see the description. But that's what I do. I help you show up more online, show up, deliver, and engage. So then that way you can actually reach your audience organically and be able to build it and also be able to connect with them so that they can continuously buy from you, not just today, but throughout time, right? We're not worried about the sale today. We're worried about establishing the relationship and building that over time. That's the whole point of all of this, social media. It's to be social. It's to connect. So anyway, we can talk about that all day long. But today we're going to talk about your Facebook business page, or at least why you should have a Facebook page. So if you have a business page, well, even if you don't have one, I want to know. Drop it down below, even if you're watching the replay. Let me know, do you have a Facebook business page? Yes or no? I want to know because it's important to understand, and we're going to cover a couple things here. It's important to understand that when you are on Facebook, just like I am right now, some of you may be watching me on YouTube or on the blog, wherever, but when you're doing business online, your specifically social media, specifically Facebook, you're going to have a Facebook business page. Now, how many of you, throw up an emoji, whatever you want, how many of you have a business page and you're just like, I have one, but I don't use it? Anybody? And don't be afraid. Don't be afraid. I see you. Hey, Mary, welcome. So it's okay. I understand. Like that's a pain point for us, right? We as business owners are so busy doing all of the other things in our business and posting and all of this stuff that we really don't care for our Facebook business page because it's a lot of work, and Facebook isn't really giving us a whole lot of reach, right? For those who don't know, organic reach, that's how many people Facebook will push your post out to. And so when it comes to having a Facebook business page these days, so many of us, let me know, even if you're watching the replay, but so many of us feel like you just want to abandon your page. Some of you might already have done that, right? You've gone over to groups, Facebook groups, which is great, but that's a whole nother story. Right now, we're just talking about Facebook business pages and why they're so important. And the one thing that you need to start doing so that you stop sending the wrong message to your audience. We're going to talk about that. So if you have a Facebook business page, it is so important that you use it. That's why I've always used mine. I didn't switch over to groups back, I don't know, probably 2 years ago when people started abandoning their Facebook business pages. They jumped over to groups because, hey, groups are where all the eyeballs are, and that's where your posts can get pushed out to more people and all of the things, right? But I stuck with my business page and I built it out as my community, as if it was a group. And you guys even told me when I had asked a while back, should I start a group? And you were like, no, don't start a group. Why? You already have your page like that. So understand that groups are great and they have a place, but it's important to still have a Facebook business page, because if you're a business on Facebook, it's required. You should not be posting directly to your personal profile all business stuff. It goes on your business page. You don't want to get kicked off of Facebook, because here's the thing. If you didn't know this, Facebook is connected to everything. It's connected to Messenger, it's connected to Instagram, WhatsApp. I mean, you name it, it's connected. And your whole life is on Facebook, whether you like that or not. So if Facebook shuts you down, you're in trouble, right? So make sure that you are playing nice with Facebook, even if you don't like it, because it's important and it's good for business, for your business. So you have a Facebook business page. That's number one. We want to make sure that we talk about today. Have a Facebook business page. If you don't, get one, because it's important to have. The next thing I want to talk about is the importance of having a Facebook business page as it relates to what we call SEO, search engine optimization. I should have asked you guys if you knew that, because I like to have this two-way engagement, even if you're watching the replay, because let's face it, you don't want to listen to me the whole time. I want to be able to connect with you guys. That's the beauty of live broadcasting, even if it's on the replay. So when it comes to SEO, search engine optimization, do any of you know what the point of that is? Like, why do we care about SEO? See what I did there? I took a step back because I want to engage with you guys. Why do we care about SEO? What's the importance of that? Even if you're brand new and you're like, oh, search engine optimization, interesting. Like, you can still pull something from those three words that I said. But why is it important to be paying attention to SEO when it comes to Facebook and your business? Any ideas, any hints? Because I don't want to just deliver all the information. So while you're typing that, even if you're watching the replay, having a Facebook business page is step number one if you're going to be a business online. Jennifer, perfect. I love that you popped in here. It helps people find you. Great comment there. I appreciate that. Yes, it helps people find you. Mary says, so people can find you. Yes. So people can find you like you found me, right? Because if you don't have SEO on your website or have a Facebook business page, how are people going to find you? Like, I know a lot of you are so smart. You've built your business and you're doing all of the things. But if marketing is not one of the things that you should be doing, just because you can doesn't mean you should. If it's one of those things that you shouldn't be doing, that's when you need to get an expert to help you, because you have to be online. And it's not just check the box, I'm online. I have a website, check. I have a Facebook business page, check. No, you checked one box out of like a whole stream of boxes, right? Boom, we got to make sure I get in the screen. You have a whole list of it, right? There's like the main checkbox and then all these sub checkboxes, just like, a main folder and all these subfolders. So you're just scratching the surface, which is okay, because our whole thing is just start. Like that's what we teach our clients. That's what we want to teach you here, is you got to start. Everyone starts somewhere. But then you got to move on to the next level, right? And so by doing that, you started with a business page. And if you haven't, you will after this. You start with a business page on Facebook, and then you move on to stepping up your posts, which we'll talk about that in a little bit. But let's get back to SEO. So the reason why it's important to have a Facebook business page here on Facebook attached to your business is because if you Google yourself, let me ask before I go any further, how many of you have ever Googled yourself? Even if you're watching the replay, let me know. Have you Googled yourself? What did you find when you Googled yourself? Let me know. Right there. While you're typing that in, I'm going to let you know that when you Google yourself, you will be able to, Jennifer says, Ed, you should make a biz checkbox list for us. Make it an opt-in. I should. Great feedback. Thank you, Jennifer. See, this is what I love about Facebook Live feedback right there. So when it comes to SEO and you and your Facebook business page and why this is all relevant, because when you Google yourself, chances are the first two things that pop up attached to your name are going to be your website and your Facebook business page. That's it. Notice I didn't say Facebook group. I said Facebook business page. Why? Because your Facebook business page is public and it is on Google. Your group is not. That's not showing up. So understand that, love it or hate it, if you're a business on Facebook, you need a business page that is active, which we're going to talk about in a second. So that is so key right there. If nothing else, you walk away with knowing that you need a Facebook business page to help with your SEO. Because here's some facts. I'm going to give you some facts that I have on my website. 97% of consumers go online to find a local business or local service. 70 to 80% of people research a company before connecting with them. They're researching you online before ever connecting with you. And then because I love Facebook Live and that's my whole thing, 82% prefer live broadcasting, live video, Facebook Live video, to a brand's standard social post. This is why I teach you to go live. This is why I now offer my new Business Gone Live service. It's to help you one-on-one, not only go live, because many of you can do that and maybe already doing that, but it's to help you set up that framework to teach you what goes on before, during, and after that can make it so much more successful for you and your audience. Like, it's not just about going live. Like, that's the starting point, right? And I hope that you can do that on your own. If not, I can help you with that. But the next thing that you need to work on is being more strategic about it and being able to set things up so that way you're working smarter, not harder. And that's what my Business Gone Live service does. It allows us to work together on building that for you. So you get to pick my brain and I get to help you craft what it is that you are working on for your live strategy. Mary says, what social media accounts? Yep. Jennifer says, runs to Google self. Yes, run to Google yourself after the show. But when you Google yourself, you will see that you have your website and your Facebook business page. And if you've ever commented on any of my Facebook Lives, you might see yourself attached to that before you see any of your content. Just saying, who knows? That's why I always say the magic happens in the comments, and you should be active when you're watching my broadcast, obviously, but anybody's broadcast. I see so many missed opportunities all day long, and I know that we can't capitalize on all of them. That's just not possible. But the simplest thing, for instance, and I'm going to get to my last point here, so stick around. My last point's the big one because you're sending a lot of wrong message. You're sending the wrong message to your audience, and I want to help you change that. But before I get there, see, when you get me on a roll, I just like to give you guys all the goods. I have to mention that I just forgot what I was going to tell you. No, I'm just kidding. See, we always like to add humor in there too. When it comes to being active on Facebook, and there's certain posts, and you should be seeing it on my business page. And if you're not, then you need to start, dropping more comments and making sure you follow. But when you see posts like my Friday social hour posts, where I give you the opportunity to talk about yourself, to share your business, like, that's an opportunity you should all be running to. I do this on Instagram too. You know how many comments I got on the Instagram post? 0. But guess what? I got a ton of likes. What does a like do for you? Nothing. It does nothing for me, but it especially does nothing for you. Why do I say that? Even if you're watching the replay, why do I say giving someone a like on Facebook, Instagram, whatever? Why do I say giving a like means nothing? Anybody have any ideas? When you give a like to something with no comment, why does it mean nothing? I'll tell you. Especially because we're talking about Facebook here, especially on Facebook. If you just like a post and you don't provide a comment, you just cut your visibility in half because no one's going to see that you liked the post. So if we take the example on Friday, which is coming up here soon, we're only on Monday, I know, but still, when you take my Friday post and it gives you the opportunity to talk directly about your business and you just scroll by, or you just like it, you just missed out on an opportunity to talk about yourself, to showcase who you are, what you do. Because again, it's not just for you to tell me, it's about me providing the opportunity for you to talk about yourself to whoever is looking at the comments. And let's face it, everyone's looking. We're consuming, we're not engaging. That's what I'm here to help you with, is to engage, because that's where the magic happens. So yes, Jennifer says you must engage. Exactly. And it's one of those things that I will continue to be the dead horse on that, because it is the most powerful thing you can do for your business online. So when you see opportunities where you can drop a comment, don't be spammy, but when you can drop a comment like you're doing right now, or you will be when you're watching the replay, then drop a comment. It doesn't have to be anything so profound and like perfect paragraphs. Just drop a comment to say that you were there, that you liked it, that you enjoyed it. Give some facts if you can, that you pulled the takeaway, like something to stand out. That's what it's all about. All right, so our last point here, and then I'll quickly summarize. Our last point here is you're sending the wrong message to your audience, to the people that are researching you, to the people that are paying attention to what you're sending, but they're not engaging with you because you're not actively being consistent on your business page. You have a business page, it's got your name, might have some updated information, and maybe a post from 3 months ago. Check, check. But where you're falling short is the active, consistent posting. Because if I am researching you and I find you through Google, I go to your Facebook business page and I see you haven't posted recently, guess what? Bye. I'm gone. And you just lost me. You know, the average attention span used to be 8.4 seconds. I think it's down to 4.3 now. You need to be active. You need to be here on your Facebook business page. And I know it can be overwhelming. I know it's a lot of work. I should say it can be a lot of work. And I know that you feel like there's just not enough hours in the day to figure all this stuff out and to do all of the work. That is why you should be scheduling a call with me so that we can talk about how I can help with my business gone live. Let me help you. All right. So let me take a look at the comments here. Yes, Raise, I'm consistently inconsistent. I do the same thing. If someone hasn't posted in a while, I'm out. Thank you, Jennifer. See, validation right there from one of the viewers. So that's what I want you guys to be paying attention to. So let's quickly recap here, and then we'll get on with our day. Why you need a Facebook business page. 1, if you're going to be on Facebook doing business, it's required, so you got to do that. 2, it helps with your SEO, because when people Google you, they're going to find one of 2 things: your website and your Facebook business page. Those are generally the 2 things that pop up attached to your name. Not a Facebook group, a Facebook business page. And 3, you want to make sure that you're actively, consistently posting on your business page, because if you're not, you're sending the wrong message to your audience, those who are following you already, as well as those who are just now discovering you, and then you're going to lose people. You're going to be missing out on the huge opportunity to not only connect with them, but to do business with them. So understand that it's a bigger game here that we're trying to play. And you can get more organic reach without paying for ads, and you can engage more with your audience, and you have the tools and resources. You just need to take that first step. And today, that first step might be you watching this episode. That first step may be you actually trying to go live on your own. Or that first step may be you finally saying, you know what? I hear you, Ed. Let's talk. And then you schedule a call. Whatever your first step is, do it. Show up and do it. So I hope that this was helpful for you. If you need anything, you know where to find me. I'm here, not hiding, right here, right here. And I will be back with you guys most likely next week. However, I might jump online tomorrow and do a behind the scenes live at TV recording tomorrow. So we're working on some big projects, and it's a lot of fun. So stay tuned, and I will talk to you guys later. Take care.